Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Fate Stay Night Remastered. Ja, nachdem jetzt Shiro selber auch noch der Truppe bekannt gemacht hat, gehen die jetzt am nächsten Morgen wieder zur Schule. When we get to school, she's still distracted. The gate is packed with arriving students, beginning another typical school day. Sorry. But I sense there's something off. Yesterday I passed through the gate without noticing, but today I do know that I'm on my guard. But today I do know that I'm on my guard. It's hard to explain, but there's this feeling that things are too calm. So much so that it numbs one's instincts. You're right, the air feels different in here than outside. It smells like sweet honey.
へえ、シローにはそう感じられるんだ。あなた、魔力感知は下手だけど、世界の異常には敏感なのかもしれないわね。
Tosaka begins pondering.
にしても甘い蜜か。例えるならウツボカズラとかなかなか言えてみようじゃない。
A carnivor's plants, that's disturbing.
そう？シローの直感は外れてないと思うけど。だってこの学校、結界っていう蓋が閉まったら中の生き物はみんな食べられるんだし。
Yep. She sees right through me and I gulp.
やっぱりね。わかりやすいから楽しいわ、あなたって。
Whatever, well I don't like it.
怒らない怒らない。シローの言いたいことだって分かってるから安心なさい。あなたは学校の生徒を巻き込みたくないと思ってるし、私だってここを戦場にするのは願い下げ。ならやることは一つよね。
She's testing me. Tosaka's trying to tell me that this master I'm willing to fight in the Holy Grail War is a sword willing to hurt innocents to win. Which is why they're here at school. No, we need to find the master who set up the battlefield and take care of it. And if they say they are not going to take down the battlefield, then we just need to defeat them.
そういうこと。ちゃんと理解していてくれて安心したわ。じゃあ、私は結界を張ったやつを探してみるから、シローは不審な場所をチェックしといて。私も一通り回ったけど、見落としがあったかもしれない。シローはそういう得意点を探すのに向いてそうだし、餅は餅やってね。
Tosaka waves and runs towards the school building. Hey, don't just leave me hanging. What kind of places are suspicious, Tosaka?
だから、あなた風に言えば空気が甘いところよ。蜜がベッタベタに甘いところを探せばいいの。
Tosaka yells a reply to me from across campus. And then she disappears into the school building. Naja, das dürfte ja eigentlich alle anderen Menschen drumherum irritieren, was sie da gerade zu ihm gerufen hat. Oh, what's that? Why would she need to run in there like that? Oh, the bell for her room rings. That's why. She should have at least warned me. I clutch my back and start running at full speed. After all that happened yesterday, I don't know what Fuchini will say if I'm late. Yep. It's lunchtime. Temporary, so this break from class is students rush back and forth across the whole school. Okay, it won't look suspicious if I run around now. I wolf down my lunch and head into the hallway. This really isn't the time to say I've never done anything like that. The war has already begun, so now I need to look for anything suspicious, like what Tosaka was talking about in my own way. I guess the first place to look would be wherever there's not usually anyone around. Let's see. I just hope I can make some progress without wasting this 1 hour lunch break. After I search the building, I take a look outside just to be sure. I didn't see anything strange at the athletic fields or behind the buildings, but this area seems different. Don't tell me this is. I found a few suspicious spots around campus. Behind the stairways, dead ends, empty classrooms and other less public places. This place is different. Everyone gathers here every day, so it's a far cry from the isolated, deserted places I've checked. How did I not notice this earlier? This place is the most bizarre place of all. I clutch at my chest as I speak. The atmosphere here is suffocating. The heavy wind and humid air make being here at all damn uncomfortable. As soon as I realize what I'm smelling, I find myself getting nauseous. Tosaka said there should be a base points for bounded fields. I don't know how many there are, but I think the first must be somehow around here. I'm right. If I'm right, there should be some inscription or sign of it somewhere. It's no use. I don't have the abilities to detect magic energy, so there's no way I can find any signs that a bounded field has formed. Phew. I guess I have no choice but to report back to Tosaka. Oh, Arschloch wieder. Who is there? I whirl around when I hear that voice. They are standing in front of me. Standing in front of the Kyoto Club Dojo is Shinji.
Yeah, 奇遇だね。僕もそのあたりに用があって来たんだけど、君、もしかして見た？
Shinji grins. Shinji Mato seems genuinely pleased with himself. See what? I don't see anything around here.
やっぱり見たのか。なるほどね。君が遠坂と一緒にいた理由はそれか。そうだよね。マスター同士手を組んだ方が効率がいいもの。
What? Shinji, don't tell me.
そう警戒するなよ、エミヤ。僕と君の仲だろ。お互い隠し事はなしにしようじゃないか。君が何を連れているかは知らない。けど、君もマスターなんていうひどい役目を押し付けられたんだろ。
Shinji is so blunt about this, not an ounce of hesitation. He's a master and not always shy about it. Don't tell me you're a master, Shinji.
だからそうだって言ってるだろ。
Geil wär's jetzt. Oh, okay, und was ist jetzt ein Master?
ああ、でも勘違いはしないでくれ。僕は誰とも争う気はない。そりゃ、襲われたら殺し返すけど、手を出されないうちは黙ってるさ。ほら、この辺りエミヤっぽいだろ、僕も。
Shinji giggles. From what she is saying, it's clear he's a master, but...
まあ、こっちもエミヤがマスターだって知って驚いてるんだ。意外なのはお互い様ってことで、少し話し合わないか？
A chat, I don't mind, but what are we going to do what are we going to be chatting about?
そりゃあ今後のことさ。さっきも言ったけど、僕は戦うつもりはない。けど他はそうでもないんだろ？ならさ、いつか来る災難に備えておかないと不安じゃないか。一人じゃ不安だけど、二人ならなんとかなると思わない？
Is Shinji asking me to team up with him?
ま、こんなところで話をするのもなんだろ？誰に聞かれるともわからないし、場所を変えよう。そうだね。僕の家がいい。あそこなら遠坂の目も届かないし、襲われても安心だ。
Go somewhere else. Are you crazy? Lunch break is almost over, so if we wanted to talk...
バカ？授業なんてサボればいいじゃん。ほら、いいから行こう。エミヤがマスターって知って嬉しいんだから、あまり水を差さないでよね。
There's no reason to go. People would be suspicious if we skipped class.
ち、融通が利かないやつだな。ああ、そうか。それはそうだよね。普通は警戒する。けど安心しなよ。何があってもこっちから仕掛けることはないさ。ほら、僕が騙し討ちなんかするように見えるかい？
Ja. Eindeutig ja. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't follow you, huh? Well, whatever.
まあいいさ。そっちだってサーバントを連れてるんだろ？そんな危ない相手に喧嘩なんて仕掛けないよ。
Huh? Does Shinji think I have Saber with me right now? Actually, no. Shinji just can't see the servant in spirit form. That is why he thinks I have Saber with me.
いいから行くよ。 遠坂に見つかったら僕も君もただじゃ済まないんだから。
Since he starts to walk away. I guess I have no choice but to follow him. I'm interested to hear what Shinji has to say, so at this point I should just give up on attending afternoon classes. We walk up the hill. We are in a residential area with western-style houses in stark contrast to my house. I hear Tosaka's house is at the top of this hill, and I remember the mart house is right below it, like it's trying to hide or something. The mart house is still as impressive as I remember. I visited a few times during middle school, but I haven't been near it recently. I haven't been invited since Shinji and I drifted apart, and above all, Sakura doesn't like me coming here. It's daytime, but the mansion is dark. The whole place is designed so that sunlight doesn't get in, and there's not much in the way of lighting inside. There's honestly a decent enough chance of someone smacking into a wall if they don't know the layout of the place. I don't know when he got there, but I hear Shinji's voice from the back of the mansion. Even after a year, I still remember my way around the house, so I'm able to find the living room easily enough. There's nothing in the way of lighting, even in the living room. The curtain is pulled shut, blocking out the sun. Not a hint of artificial light either, so the place is dark and gloomy. I turn towards the voice. There I see Shinji sitting on a chair and a woman, dark like obsidian, standing behind him. A chill runs down my spine. The chill is so intense it stings in the back of my neck. I thought we were going to talk alone, Shinji. I take a step back. Shinji reaches out toward his dark servant Rider. His fingers caress along her waist, then stroke down her thigh. Rider doesn't move a muscle. She is still a statue, keeping watch on me through wild eyes. I imagine she can even see my fingertips shivering. Some hospitality you're showing to a guest you invited. You might be going a bit far with your caution, Shinji. A servant who doesn't obey the master? Now that I look closer, Rider is a little different than Saber. Saber is sullen, but she is not frosty. I sense only coldness from Rider. A human almost completely lacking humanity. A dark figure that looks like the blood in its veins has discolored. She doesn't give the impression of heroic spirit turned servant. I can only sense something inorganic, devoid of any light. So Rider is your way of keeping my servant in check. Can't say I love that. Can't say I'm exactly used to this either. Shinji really thinks Saber's right next to me. It's probably best to let him keep thinking that. I refuse. If you're just doing this to keep me in check, you shouldn't mind. That should be enough if I am just here to talk. Then we are done talking. I didn't come here to show off our servants. If that was what you wanted, I'm heading home.
使えないやつだな、相変わらず。
He moans discontentedly and slumps further into his chair.
いいよ、本題に入ろう。と言っても話すべきことなんて一つだけだけどね。さっきも言ったけど、僕と協力しないか、エミヤ。マスターになったものの聖杯戦争っていうのがどんなものか知らなくてさ、一人でいるよりは信用できるやつと手を組みたいんだ。
Hold up, I want to ask you something. My answer will depend on your response.
僕がどうしてマスターになったかってこと？
I nod. As far as I know, Shinji is not a mage. Until I find out how Shinji was selected to be a master, I don't intend on working with him. I hear mages are the only ones who can be masters. I may be inexperienced, but I'm training in magecraft. I became a master because I didn't form a contract with a servant by sheer coincidence. Did you accidentally summon a servant and get dragged into this Holy Grail war too? If that's what happened to him, we are in the same boat. I don't think I would be able to refuse this proposal to team up in that case.
エミヤは偶然マスターになったのか。そうなんだ。よかった。それなら納得できる。
Shinji giggles like it's the funniest thing he has ever heard.
ま、僕も似たようなものかな。本人の意思に反してマスターになってしまったという点では同じだ。けど勘違いするなよ。僕はマスターが何であるか知っていたし、聖杯戦争のことだって前から知っていた。マトウの家はね、お前の家なんかとは違う、れっきとした魔術師の家系なんだからさ。
What? The Matos are a family of mages? What? I've never heard that before. Wait, does that mean you and Sakura is his sister have also trained in magecraft?
落ち着けよエミヤ。マトウ家はね、魔術師の家系ではあるけど、もう枯れてしまった一族なんだ。マトウの先祖は遠坂の家と一緒にこの土地にやってきたらしいが、日本の土が合わなかったんだってさ。代を重ねるごとに魔術回路ってやつ、それが減っていって、僕が生まれた時にはもうマトウの血筋は一般人に戻ってしまったそうだ。だからマトウの人間は魔術師じゃない。昔魔術師であった家系なだけなんだ。
Used to be mages. So now the only thing that remains in your family is your knowledge of magecraft.
ああ、残念ながらね。けど魔術回路がなくなったって魔術を学ぶことに変わりはない。マスターのことも聖杯戦争のことも調べればすぐに分かった。突然マスターに選ばれてこうやって落ち着けるのも先代の教えがあったからなのさ。
I see. When I became a master, it was Tosaka who taught me about Holy Grail Wars. So similarly, Shinji was able to understand his own situation thanks to the writings his family passed down. In other words, he only learned about magecraft itself. Does that mean Sakura has been learning about magecraft too?
はあ、もう本当に何も知らないんだな君。いいかい？古い家柄の魔術師は一人にしか秘術を伝えないんだ。子供が二人いたら跡取りにするのは長男だけだよ。一つのものを二つに分けたら力が薄まるだろう。10の魔術を一つの結晶にして残していき、血をより濃くしていくのが魔術師だ。いくら肉親だからって安売りはしないのさ。だから魔術師の家系はね、跡取り以外に魔術は教えない。後継者に選ばれなかった子供は自分の家が魔術を学ぶものだと知らずに育てられるか養子に出すっていうのがセオリーなのさ。
I see. That's a relief. I sigh in relief. I want Sakura to live a normal life. A normal, peaceful life, having nothing to do with magecraft. I would never want her to get involved in a battle that forces someone to fight without reason.
さあ、これで分かっただろ、エミヤ。僕はマスターになったものの魔術には疎い。君はそうだね、少しは使えるって言うけど知識の方は素人同然だ。ほらちょうどいいと思わないか。 勝手にマスターにさせられた者同士協力しようよ。
I don't have a problem with that. I just want to be clear though. You're proposing this to protect yourself, right?
いや、それもあるけど、まずは当面の敵を叩かないとまずいんじゃない？僕、なんか彼女から目の敵にされてるみたいだしさ。
Giving you the evil eye. Are you talking about Tosaka?
そんなの決まってるじゃないか。そうでもなければ僕を邪険にするものか。いいか、あいつは他のマスターを許さないやつだぞ。そんなの一緒にいるエミヤだってわかるだろう。けどさ、何の物好きか知らないけど、遠坂は君に気を許している。あの隙のない女がだぜ。ほら、倒すには絶好の機会だと思わない？
Shinji holds his hand out to shake. I won't be a part of that. Actually, I can't. If Shinji really wanted to protect himself, he would have asked Tosaka to, not just me. Besides, Shinji, do you know there's someone overseeing this Holy Grail War?
ああ、教会の神父だってね。前回の生き残りだって言うけど、うるさそうだから会ってないよ。僕は魔術師じゃないんだから、魔術師としてのルールなんて押し付けられるのは面倒じゃない？
Shinji is contradicting himself. If he really wanted to stop fighting, he should have gone straight to Kotomine. Shinji, did you know there's a bonded field set up over the school?
知ってるよ。僕にはわからないけど、ライダーが教えてくれた。それがどうしたっていうのさ。
Isn't it your doing? Tosaka said it was the work of a master at school.
ああ、あれは僕じゃないよ。確かにあの学園にはもう一人マスターがいるから、そいつの仕事じゃないの。
Huh? Tosaka said there's only one other master.
遠坂を信用しすぎるのもなんだけどね。ま、それは別にしても、あいつは間違ってるよ。遠坂が探っている気配は魔術回路ってやつなんだろ。なら僕は彼女が感知できるマスターじゃない。だって元から魔術回路なんてないんだから。初めからさ、僕は普通のマスターたちのレーダーに映らない存在なんだよ。
I see. The presence of mages or command spells ultimately activates through magical energy. But if someone without magical energy becomes a master, the only way to identify them would be seeing them directly. Tosaka's method of seeking out people with their own magical energy wouldn't lead to masters like Shinji. Shinji doesn't have a single one of the traits Tosaka is expecting in a master. I see, so Tosaka must be sensing a different master. I should warn Tosaka about this when I get home. With that said, there's no point in me staying here any longer.
おい、エミヤ。協力の話はどうなんだよ。
I will have to refuse. I'm not going to help you defeat Tosaka. Besides, she hasn't done anything. I know I will have to fight her one day, but I trust her right now, and I want to keep on trusting her.
何かあってからじゃ遅いと思うけどね。まあ、そういうならいい。僕も君と同じく様子を見るさ。
Surprisingly, Shinji gives up. He doesn't try to stop me from going home, and he doesn't send Ryder to attack me. Shinji really is a complicated guy. He may act like a jerk, but he seems to try to play fair in his own way. Hey Shinji, I know I'm harping on this, but does Sakura know about you?
知らないし、教えてやるつもりもない。マトウの跡取りは僕だからね。さくらには何も知らないまま、僕の妹でいさせてやるさ。
That would be great. I don't want Sakura's life to change.
そうか。そこまでさくらの心配をされちゃ、兄貴として礼をしないとね。よし。一ついいことを教えてやるよ、エニア。誰だかは知らないけど、マスターの一人は寺に巣を張ってるよ。
What, in the temple? What, the temple? You mean the Yodo temple?
ああ。僕のサーバントが言うには、山には魔女が潜んでいるそうだ。大規模に魂を集めているそうだから、早めに叩かないと厄介らしい。
What? If that's true, that makes 5 masters. And if this witch is collecting a massive amount of souls, there's a high probability it's the cause of what came up in the news this morning.
話はそれだけだよ。それじゃあライダー、送ってやってよ。いいかい？エミヤは味方だから、傷つけるんじゃないぞ。
Ich bin gerade kurz am Durchrechnen. Ich bin mir gerade nicht mehr sicher, waren das 6 oder 7? Wenn das 7 waren, dann fehlt mir irgendwie gerade geistig einer. Shinji orders Ryder and she walks closer to me. No, well, that's...
遠慮するなって。家を出るまでは僕の責任なんだから。怪我をされたら困る。ああ、ライダー。送るのは玄関まででいいからな。外にさえ出てくれたら、僕とは無関係だから。それまでは丁重に送ってやれ。
Shinji retreats to the back room. I suddenly look toward Ryder. The black-garbed Ryder says nothing. What surprises me though is that when I take a closer look I notice she has a graceful and innocent-looking face. Her floor-length purple hair exudes a full odor of blood, but at the same time she is unbelievably beautiful. I realized I'm staring because of her appearance and I'm embarrassed for a moment, but I feel like her face and her outfit just don't match at all. If I had to boil her down to a single phrase, she is like a priestess dripping in blood. She is both holy and evil. Ryder is a walking contradiction. Actually, why are all heroic spirits so beautiful? As I think this, I find myself looking up at Ryder's face, out of sheer curiosity. Wow, she's pretty tall for a woman. Okay, doch, ich habe jetzt den 7. gefunden, den ich im Kopf hatte. She is easily 120 centimeters tall. This really isn't the time for calm observations. Being alone with her is a problem in itself. I should hurry out of the Mato mansion. Ryder stick with me all the way to the entrance. I don't know about this. She doesn't even seem alive, but maybe she will answer if I try talking to her. Ehrlich? Ich beende hier jetzt einfach mal diese Folge. Da gehen wir beim nächsten Mal weiter. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao!